Morning, YouTubers and YouTuberettes. Smoking by Jake Hackerts Tall Poker. And I am smoking Boswell's Berry Cobbler Extra Sweet. And when I say extra sweet, I'm not simply saying that berry cobbler is normally extra sweet, although most people find berry cobbler to be at the very top of the scale when it comes to sweetness. But I actually wanted something sweeter, and I called them up and asked them. I said, hey, can you guys make this sweeter for me? And they said, yeah, we can do it. So now whenever I order berry cobbler, it comes extra sweet. And on the subject of Boswell's, they have to be the very best people in the world when it comes to customer service. I mean, not only do they do the extra sweet berry cobbler for me, they have a No Bite Delight, which is a chocolate and vanilla blend, and I've asked them to add more chocolate. They are really good, really good about, you know, working with you to get you what you want. No complaints at all. These guys are the best in the world when it comes to customer service. I've called other companies like McClellan's and Cornell and Deal and asked if they can do that, and I get the no, we're too big, we can't be bothered, you know, take what we sell and you'll have to like it. And that's basically what their response is when you ask them to customize something for you. This is a video response for 2 questions, actually, that was written both comments on a video that I wrote, that I did, that was in itself a response to AdzPipes and Bill's displaying Bill's new caravan, which, correct me if I'm wrong, that's what they're called in England, right? Caravan? And the only reason at all whatsoever that I know that is from, it was either, I think it was Lock, Stock, and 2 Smoking Barrels. Or it could have been The Big Heist. One or the other. But it was, that's the only reason at all that I know that it's called a caravan. Was from one of those movies. But AdzPipes asked me, he said he's looking for Jake Hackerts and Jake Hackerts, and he can't find one. And the eBay store is currently empty because Jake has so many requests that he doesn't have time to put any in the eBay store. I was lucky. I got him towards the tail end of his cycle. He told me, and I don't know if he'll stick to this or not, he told me that he's going to stop taking requests, and I was lucky that I got these twin pipes in when I did, tall poker, tall billiard, and that he's going to concentrate on just making pipes for his eBay store. But I won't give you his phone number, but I will list email. You can get hold of him and see if he'll take a request. Otherwise, you need to take a look at eBay, don't look at the eBay store, but simply do a type search for Hackert, Hackert pipes, and that'll bring you up a list of anything that somebody has when other people sell their Hackerts. Matter of fact, I know there's one on there right now. I just recently saw it. Yeah, it's a pretty nice one too. There you go. AdzPipes. I'll list the email that you can get hold of Jake in the description box, and also go to eBay, type in Hackert Pipes, and if anything's on there on eBay, it'll bring it up. Don't look at his eBay store. It's pretty well empty right now. And second question, which came as a result of that same video regarding Bill's new caravan, which surprisingly he bought off of eBay, and you know what? I had no idea you could buy something as big as a motorhome on a on eBay. That just blew me away. But BalisZero, relatively new pipe presenter from Sweden, he asked me what I prefer, cobs or briars, and the truth is, between the two, I do prefer my cobs. I have two of them. Which are, especially nice. Okay, this first one is a Jake Hackerts pipe. It's a Jake Hackerts freehand. He gets the freehand cobs from Missouri Meerschaum, but they do not, like a normal Missouri Meerschaum, see, is stamped on the bottom, and it says Missouri Meerschaum. Okay, Jake has, they don't stamp it, and they do not put in a shank like a freehand comes with a standard shank. They do not put in a shank for Jake, and they just send the cob. He puts his own shank in there. This is a antler shank, and on the bottom he's engraves Hackert USA, and he takes the standard freehand stem and smooths it up, gets rid of the rough edges, and he actually does something that's pretty neat. He threads it. He threads the stem, the tenon, and threads the inside of the shank, and they fit together better. And also, and this is my absolute number one favorite pipe. Better than my Jake Hackerts, better than my Dunhills. This is my number one favorite pipe. Missouri Meerschaum freehand modified into a Umpal pipe. I know most of you have seen this from before. I'm displaying it now for the benefit of BalisZero, who has not had a chance to see it before unless he's gone back and looked at previous videos. This was made by Dave Wolf at Walker Briar Works, and I'll put his website in the description box as well. I'm not trying to be a prick. I'm really not. But I did ask Dave not to make any more of these, and he agreed. And he also said that bending the shank here, the shank here was exceptionally hard because it's so thick, and he said he didn't want to do it again. He was never sure if he was going to break it or not because it was so thick. And but anyway, there you have it. He does make Umpals out of for sale out of Generals. I don't have one of his General Umpals, but this is a General. Some people confuse it with a MacArthur pipe. The General is 3 inches tall. and the MacArthur is like up here. I'm not sure exactly how tall the MacArthur pipe is. Aristocob Scott, I'm sure he can answer that question, as he sells them on his website. But back to Dave Wolf, he makes a Umpal handle for the General. It comes up, okay, and so it's an Umpal General. So you can certainly buy one of those if you want to. So there you have it. Do I prefer Cobbs or Briars? Well, I prefer the Cobbs. But I suppose if I was stuck on a desert island and I had no way to replace a broken Cobb, and I had to take just have with one pipe and only one pipe, I would probably take my poker here. It's got the thickest walls of any pipe that I have. It's extremely sturdy. I'm not going to test out this theory, but I imagine I could drop it on the ground a few times and it wouldn't break. So I mean, if I was stuck on a desert island and I had to worry about, well, maybe the pipe would break, you know, then I would take this. But since it's normal everyday living conditions, then I would have to say Briars or my Cobbs. I like the Cobbs better. I encourage you to take a look at tampandpuff.com. There's a poster on there known as, he's called the Cobb Father. His posting name that he goes under is Tilt JLP. It's actually John Patton. He's a tobacco blender, and you can find his tobaccos for sale under the name John Patton or Tilt JLP at 4 Noggins. And some of his tobaccos are specially made just to be smoked in a corncob pipe. He smokes nothing but cobs, and he's put out something called the Corncob Primer, which tells you everything you ever needed to know but were afraid to ask about corn cobs. So, you know, everything I know is a mixture of reading his stuff, looking at Aristocob's videos on getting the most out of your cobs, and other places on the net where I found references to cobs. So go to Tamp and Puff, look under heading non-Briar pipes. That's where people talk about Cobbs, Meerschaums, and Falcons. Go look there and look for the Corncob Primer and you'll find it. And so till next time, may all your roads be smooth, chicken house is closed, may your pipe never run empty.